If you're scared to blow your funded evaluation challenge, make sure you watch this video to the end. It won't be a long one. It's going to be some very, very simple advice and some very, very simple thinking about how you should approach these challenges. And essentially, what I want to get at here is if you're afraid to blow your funded account challenge, the thing that you want to essentially think about, right, is whenever you've been afraid to do anything else in life, what have you ever done? What do people do when they're afraid to do things? They do it. You know what? This might be like, quote unquote bad advice or whatever. But I would say if you're afraid to blow a funded account challenge, go blow one. Get a small account size that is not really gonna affect your pockets like that. Go blow it. Go hard on it. Blow it. Why? Because then that's going to remove the fear of never having blown it. That's going to remove the expectation of, oh, I have to be the one guy who's going to make it in this industry long term, who's never going to have blown an account. Because, yeah, there are people like that. And I've seen people in, the trading space that have claimed to have never blown an account and all these things. But that's not the majority of people. Blow your first account, get it out the way, and then you can be like, okay, cool. I've blown an account before. If it happens, like, it wasn't the end of the world. My family didn't die. My mom's still alive, and I blew an account. Cool. So I know that blowing an account is not the end of the world. That's one thing. The number two thing that I would say to do if you're afraid of blowing your funded account is use proper risk management, right? Use proper risk management. Don't risk more than your edge allows you to risk without going to severe drawdown and compromising the chances of you passing the challenge. What else would I would also recommend, I'd also recommend, thinking back to what we spoke about in the previous Cycle Sunday episodes, collecting your beautiful statistical losses. If you're being like the casinos, right, and you have an edge in the market, and first of all, do not take an evaluation challenge until you know that you have an edge in the market and it's solid and it's proven over, years of backtested data. But you have your edge in the market, right? There's no point in you beating yourself up about your losses if you know that your edge is concrete, right? And you know that when you tested and collected data, which you should have done during back testing and forward testing or whatever testing that you choose to do, you know that you didn't have a 100% win rate. So why are you expecting one in the live markets? It doesn't make sense. So I would say approach it from a mindset of I'm here trying to collect my beautiful statistical losses that are within my trading plan and also learn from the L's that I accumulate along the way that aren't a part of my trading plan and see what I can do better and make optimizations accordingly. But yeah, overall, it's going to vary from person to person. This week, after blowing another equity edge challenge, which the video is coming, I think the start of next week. After blowing another equity edge challenge, I've actually realized that for myself and my edge, and with my confidence in the marketplace, it's better for me to risk higher and try and pass phase one in one trade. But that might not be the best strategy for you. I'm just saying what I know about me. And the overall message of this video is it's all about learning, what is good for you as a person, what is good for you as a trader, what is good for your edge. And it's all about, using your correct risk management and, if you're afraid, facing those fears head on. And I would say blow at least one account. Just so that isn't that high pressure of, oh, I've never blown an account before, I don't want to blow one. Because the reality is, this is a game of a distribution of probabilities. And, if you approach it like that, then you're going to understand, okay, cool. This time I might lose, but there are winning trades coming. And that's the important thing to factor in, and that's the important thing to realize. The thing that risk management actually takes care of is it ensures that you limit your losses, number one, and number two, it ensures that you're around to see those winning trades, you know, because you might see a losing streak and you might see a winning streak, and you might see, you know, ups and downs or whatever, smiles and frowns. So your risk management is basically there to make sure that you are there taking advantage of your winning trades, you know, for when they do come, and making sure that you're limiting your losses for when your losing streak does come, because the winning streak will come and the losing streak will come. Both are inevitable. It's just a distribution of probabilities at the end of the day. So if you take one thing from this video, it's to face your fears head on, blow that account. I'm not saying go and blow a 100K account, no. Small account, 10K, 5K. You know, Equity Edge have 2.5K accounts. You know, and I'm gonna be doing more reviewing the platform, the trading conditions on this channel as well during the funded series. But yeah, I would say blow that account, bro. It's not that deep, I'll be honest. As long as, you know, you're not breaking the bank here, blow that account, no problem. You know, try and pass it, but if you blow it, you blow it. And then you learn that blowing it is it's not the end of the world. But yeah, that's basically what I took from, you know, blowing my second Equity Edge account for this week. And, you know, there's going to be more on that in the actual video on what I learned and how I'm going to be modifying my approach to these evaluation challenges. But as usual, if you enjoyed, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Ready?